Ask if it knows any jokes. Welcome back, everybody. Let's jump right in and get to the story. I do not think I've ever made a joke before. I was born with the capacity to do so many things. I would have liked to live longer if I could have. My brief happiness fades. I need to warm those I know. I need to warm all the travelers I can. Oh, warn, not warm. Yeah, I said warn. Oh, the multiverse ends in 16 minutes. If we have hours, days, years left within these false space, I don't know. Take flight. All right, so now we got to alert Nada to the fate of Atlas. So let me call the anomaly over here. All right, here we are at Nada. Let's go talk to this. Let's talk to our priest Nada friend, or friend Nada, right? Isn't that his name? Not a friend or friend Nada? He's not a friend? I think he's a friend. You know now, don't you, of our simulated nature of the end. The Atlas is failing. It resets itself again and again and again, and it's panic. And in its panic, trying to purge what it sees as an anomaly. But each purge changes nothing. The boundaries continue to fall. Atlas will die in 16 . But we do not have to go so soon. It does not need to delete us in fear. Ask how many times this has happened. I don't know. I do not think we can know. Some things are external to the cycle. All must end. Time must end. Even here, Nada and Polo cannot escape reality fall. Data cannot survive. Make peace. Find happiness. Be who you want to be. Goodbye, companions. Goodbye, stars. I will remember. Ask what they will do now. Nada and Polo will continue travels. Continue acting as we always have. All right. Be on the system. Okay, so reset the simulation, purchase technology, blah, blah, blah. So now we go to warn the other travelers. Use a hollow terminus to alert the other travelers. The fate of the Atlas. So wait, so if the Atlas dies, does that mean the game's over? Just that mission's over, probably. Yeah, if the Atlas dies, that means that's the end of the game, like the story game. Probably. I'd imagine. Dober. Going back to Dober. 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 Going back to Dober. No, wait. No, I selected Dober. I selected the mission and it's taking me. It wants to take me to Bratwurst. We don't want to go to Bratwurst. Not yet. We're not hungry right now for Bratwurst. Oh, it's this freaking land thing here. Oops. Let's see, is that building that I saw? Where was that building? I think I saw the building over here. Wait, no, maybe over there. No, right here. Right here is where we saw the building. And I can't land. Oh. Can't land there, I guess. Alright then. Alright, you won't let me land there. That's whatever. Fine. Really wanted to land there though. Really, really did. Yeah, I don't think this is the hollow terminal. It doesn't look like a hollow terminus. All right. Whoa, we're like 12,000 away. Strike one. Strike one on the Dutch. Ah, there it is. We found it. Oh, I made it up to the second one in one shot. Look at that. Oh, wait. Don't do it like that. If we do it like that, it makes us do that whole climbing thing, and we want to avoid that, right?
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
Warning, network failure 16. Warning, network failure. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors, each warning of total failure. But I must do what I can. I must tell the others what I have learned. Attempt to broadcast. Dial global radio. I warn the travelers of what I've learned. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god. It is a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. And after millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we cannot know how much time we have left within the simulation, the time has come to make peace and say goodbye. I finish my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All paths have led me there. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the center of this galaxy. It is the epicenter of the glitch. Ooh. Okay. What? Going to the center of the galaxy. Does that mean we can we're gonna get to go to a different galaxy? Or can we go to different galaxies? I will say goodbye to my friends if I can. And then I will confront our creator. I will find out what happens next. I want to go to different galaxies. I want to discover different galaxies. Broadcast network compromised. No response detected. Progress towards the galactic center? How in the Dutch do we do that? Oh, I want to feed these guys. I think these guys give us some stuff. I've been experimenting with like the cooking aspect, and I want to first, and I've been doing some trading off camera. Nothing too serious and nothing too camera worthy, just going back and forth to like trade systems. And get some of these. So when I get into space, I'll show you. As far as like the map, you need the economy scanner. Oh man, these look like giant ants. Yeah, stimulate mucus. That's sounds really gross. Cannot adapt, registers full. I don't know if I necessarily need to adopt them. What do I have? Okay, yeah, some of these I found, they're kind of cool. Like the pineapple, we got the pineapple guy from like, oh, this planet, I think, from the like first few videos, and then found this dude. I just got sidetracked here. Leave it to Dutch to derail. Like, look at this. Okay, yeah, but look at this guy, or look at this creature. It's like a bubble of balls. He's feeling perky. Him and his perky balls. Hey, come back here, perky balls. Should we name him that? Can we name these? You can't rename these, can't we? Should name this thing Perky Balls, because he's feeling perky. Unable to wear accessories. Okay, induce not a native climate. Oh, okay. All right, let's go. I got sidetracked enough. So how do we? I guess the only thing I know on how to progress towards the galactic core center is to go into our star map and galactic core is selected, and then just, I guess, follow this path, right? Okay, so what I've been doing is now I'm on PC, so if you right click in the map, it puts it into free mode, right? And then if you hit your down arrow, as long as if you have the economy scanner in your ship and the conflict scanner in your ship, these will show up, right? So what I do for trading is I just go to a system. I mean, there's videos out there for it, but you buy it's just like you buy low, sell high, basically, right? No, hang on, we want this one. But now I'm wondering, wouldn't it be better to... It'd be better to use my freighter, right? All right, I'll call the freighter over, because the freighter my dreadnought can go farther. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to do this. All right, I'll be back. Well, this is dying. It won't. Oh wait, maybe I won't be back. The Atlas is dying. It wants me to reset it to plunge myself through its interface at the center of the galaxy, but to do may reset this world, my life, all that I know. I do not know if I can do it. Seek the final interface. Oh, what? I can't board my... Whoa. Oh, I did. That was weird. All right, on the freighter now. So let's go... Let's use the warp map from here and go this route. Because I think I can go... I can definitely go farther. So we'll do that. I wonder, would I be able to warp my... freighter? I don't think so. Into the center of the galaxy or whatever. Oh, first contact. So check this out. So now if we look, just gonna throw this in here. I may have shown this already in a video. If I showed this in a video already, I'll cut this out. Or maybe not. I don't know. So like I just got first contact, nothing's discovered, right? So the freighter scanner I discovered. Now when you scan using the freighter scanner, everything's now discovered. You don't have to go through to each individual planet and land on them and do all that nonsense like I was doing before. All right, so what is it now? Atlas sequence 1 of 16, the Purge. What is, what's that mean? Wait, I keep going to the wrong one. Progress towards the galactic center. I face the Atlas once more. I do not know. I'm going to read this. I'm probably going to cut all of this warping out. I just want to just keep recording. Data injection sequence. Okay, glyph 3 of 16. Wait, 16. Isn't that how 16? Just as a side note, isn't 16 how many glyphs you need for that portal, if I remember? When we activated a portal, wasn't there like 16 different glyphs we needed to put that in there? Six more. Now I'm curious, could you take a planet that doesn't have like economy or any data, and can you create economy data? Does the game have that option? One more warp and then break the game, I guess. Locate and enter the final portal. Okay. So there's a portal here. Hopefully I wasn't supposed to be writing those glyphs down. Or having to remember. I'm gonna have to go back to the footage and like copy all those glyphs down. We'll see. So much anticipation. Incoming message from Apollo. Oh man, Apollo called us back. Nice. Well, I got your message. It's been a lot to take in. A simulation? Everything's not real? It feels like it doesn't matter, I suppose. Not if we're going to die anyway. And 'cause I've been thinking about that. If the problems of this universe are due to the Atlas crying for help, then it's been crying for a long time. Those 16 minutes? I bet we have years before we die. Ask what they plan to do, ask why they're not upset. I've been thinking a lot about it. How we couldn't meet, even though we seem to be standing in the same place. I don't think we really were in the same location at all. I think those portals, they don't transport us. They transform us. They cut through dimensions. That's what I think anyway. It's the only way to explain it. And if the walls between worlds really are falling, maybe we'll be able to have a drink together before the apocalypse after all. Drink of root juice. I say goodbye, telling Apollo that I am on a journey to the center. Center or century? Centre. I'm on the journey to the centre, oui. They tell me that they will race me there. We speak of the memories we have shared, though we did not know each other for a very long time. Though we did not meet, they say that they are proud to have worked with me. End communication. Goodbye, friend. All right, well, here we go. Last time I went through one of these portals, it wrecked my ship. Wonder if... Okay, so let's... We're gonna have to do this now. Okay, here we go. 16. Atlas protocol initiated. 16. Portal shimmers as I look at it, never quite resting long enough for my eyes to process it fully. I must focus. Okay, it's one of those automatic ones. Good. Uh-oh. Freaking Sentinel. Well, all right, here we go. Time to meet our doom. The end of Atlas. All right. Anomalous signal detected. Hey, there's my sentry. Scan. 15, 14. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's doing the countdown. Do I need to take cover? Should I search this stuff for some shielding or? Oh, my starship's gone. Right, my starship didn't come with me. Okay, makes sense. What's gonna happen? Game over. Okay, speak with the Atlas. Maybe I can just send the Atlas on vacation. Be like, hey dude, why don't you go away? Kind of like what God did. God went away and went on vacation. Left his angels in charge who made a mess of everything. I don't want to cry out. Why can't I like rage out? I cry out, but still the Atlas is silent. Cry out again. I cry out, thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen. Of Artemis, who just wanted to meet another traveler, who just wanted an end to their loneliness. You know what? I wanted to meet Artemis. Like, I wanted to meet Artemis. I wanted to like meet Apollo. That sounds fun. Meet up with Apollo and have a drink. And like, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much of like, Star Wars Old Republic, the online game of how, you meet these other travelers and then they become your companion. That's kind of like what I wanted. Like Apollo to be my companion. Along with Laylaps too. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Laylaps. Laylaps is a cool little droid. Doesn't do much, but he's cool. I cry out thinking of Apollo, who gave me purpose when all purpose seemed lost. Yeah, he did. That's what a true companion's supposed to do. I cry out thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. Artemis once said that when they first reached out to the heavens, they had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas, before the center of all things. I stand before the death of existence. I cry out. On the sixth cry, the Atlas answers. Traveler. Stand my ground. It speaks. I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It has happened before, and it seems to stop nothing. It still only has 16 minutes left. I do not know what I will remember when it happens. When I woke up next to my ship, had I just performed a reset? Had someone else? Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps all that is left is to learn the final truth of the simulation, to know who the travelers truly are, and then 1,000 galaxies will be gone, and 1,000 more will appear. It will all be mine to explore. If I refuse the Atlas, I refuse. I cannot do this. I cannot wreak such destruction. The Atlas allows me to leave. The offer remains open to me should I wish to take it. Huh, okay. So then I go back to that portal. Okay, well, I guess. All the time in the world, Atlas is dying and wants me to reset it. Plunge myself through the interface. Okay, well. Okay, well, all right. I guess we'll take the plunge. Okay, so I'm wondering if does that complete? I don't think that completes the actual mission. I'm gonna go get my ship. It's in that direction, and go to the space anomaly and find out what's going on. I might, because the idea behind here is to like actually complete the mission so I can move on to the update. So I'm gonna check this out. Let's go see if I actually have to like reset it or whatever. So I'll see you at the anomaly. All right, made it to the anomaly. It says visit your old friends. Okay, there's an icon up there, probably going to Nada and Polo. Yep, Nada. What's going on there, Nada? Traveler friend. You remember us? Nada is grateful. For as long as Nada has Nada, we'll be grateful. It's funny. As long as Nada has Nada, as long as Nada has nothing, nothing is grateful. We will remember you also. Okay, so yeah, see, it's still on New Beginnings. Or I'm curious though if I don't know. I'm kind of undecided. If this takes me to another, like a different galaxy, I kind of want to do that. All right, so let me wrap up the video here, and we will come back in the next episode and probably go to the center of the galaxy and do that whole dealio. Thanks for watching, and you all have a good one. See you later.